Hey everyone, it's Quarters Man, and today we're going to be reviewing set number 75017, Duel on Geonosis. As you can see, we have the 4 exclusive minifigures to this set, being Master Yoda, Count Dooku, FA4, Pilot Droid, and Poggle the Lesser. All those minifigures are exclusive to this set. This set originally retailed for $40, and the release date, summer 2013. However, if you want to buy this set new right now in 2022, it'll cost you around $100. Yeah, so this set is pretty expensive, and this is the only set when we get a episode 2 Count Dooku version. And by flipping the box, we can see more details about this set. Here we have the place where we can use Master Yoda, but we'll get there in a minute by reviewing this set. We have Poggle the Lesser, the droid, and some play features of this set. And here we have Count Dooku with Poggle the Lesser making some evil plans. As you can see, there's a pretty cool piece that features the Death Star. The main character of this set is Poggle the Lesser, as we can see on top of the box. You can see the instruction is pretty simple. We have the picture of the box at the front page, and here we have the building. And at the last page, we finish at page number 71. Building the set and flipping it. We have some pieces count and the Yoda Chronicles episode that was in 2013. And here we have all the sets from 2013 Summer Wave. As you can see, I have all of them except ATT and the Jabba Saddle. I'm really wishing to get those 2 sets, but I think I'll get a new version of an ATT this summer. Better than this one. Now with the minifigures, first of all we have Count Dooku with his new style version of episode 2 and probably episode 3 either. As you can see, there's no printing on the legs because basically what would there be printing? He has some pretty cool printings on the torso with his belt and the hanging for the cape. And he has his costume lightsaber that they are been using for him. Not quite sure why they didn't use it for the dark saber, but it is what it is. And seeing the behind details of the torso, there's literally nothing. Yeah, we got no back print for Count Dooku, but it has 2 faces. Here like a simple face, and the back we can see more like an evil version of his face. For the pilot droid, I really like the little stand that they used for him. Basically, he is like the minifigure that is not supposed to include in this set. I would prefer to include like a Jedi or maybe 1 or 2 Geonosias, but he's literally the character that includes like a minute in the movie. And yeah, so this character is pretty much not specifically the main character of this set, but yeah, they thought that that's a good idea to include him. As you can see, the stand is made out of pretty clever pieces. Not so many, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. But I prefer the legs more. As you can see, he got no printings, just like the torso of a droid, but we colored it in gray and some brown hands. And you can see it really is a different from like droid captains, because this has a different printing. Yeah, nothing so specific. Probably the most coolest version of Master Yoda of episode 2 and episode 3 either, because this is a new version that they made of him. As you can see, he has his pretty cool green lightsaber, and the printing on the torso looks pretty cool actually. They used a pretty much little, not so plastic, but it is still a little bit of plastic for the headpiece. Really like the dark green design for his head and just really big ears. That is just such a cool minifigure. And he has a little back printing, as you can see, of his hood. And this piece is really important for the play features. And I'll show you guys in a little bit. One of the best minifigures is the Separatist Poggle the Lesser. He's really the king on Geonosis right now. He has some accessories, which is the Death Star plans. Let me show you. It has like a little printing with showing the Death Star. Yeah, as you can see, I don't know why, but it's just so accurate to the movie. And by removing his accessories, we can see some printings and removing his head a little bit, we can see some printings on the torso with his golden armor. But the really bad thing about this character is the wings. That is really hard to stick his head on. Yeah, it really always like falls out, as you can see. I don't know why it's a problem for me, but it just is what it is. And here we have some back printings on it with continuing the gold armor and his Geonosis skin. The coolest additions to the set is Count Dooku Speeder. As you can see, it has all details from what it is from episode 2 when he's running from the gunship and get into Poggle the Lesser to get the Death Star plans. We have some details on the bottom representing that it's like flying or something, like not completely on the ground, like has some, blown some pieces through it, so it will not be completely on the ground. So yeah, let me just show you 360. And on top we have some details. So here specifically the seat to include Count Dooku. I'm just gonna put him like here, and he can literally just grab on, because definitely this is like his speeder. So this is what it looks like, Count Dooku standing. I'm just missing the gunship because it's somewhere else. So yeah, that's how looks Count Dooku on his speeder. Yeah, pretty cool addition to the set. So the entryway is pretty simple. We have this pretty big piece to including, and we can just pretty much put the basic of the Count Dooku Speeder. Yeah, it's a pretty good stand for the entryway. We don't see much details on the front, just like an arc, and we have some flick fire missiles, which we'll get into it because that's some play features. Into the interior is pretty simple by just flipping it like this. Yes, and we have the full scale version of the set, Duel on Geonosis. The scene starts when Master Obi-Wan Kenobi and Padawan Anakin Skywalker come to defeat the Sith Lord Count Dooku, and they fail to do it. And I'm just really not happy that they didn't include it in this set, but they have it in the Republic gunship, so you must have those two sets to create the full scene. So yeah, he takes down both of those Jedi's out, and then comes Master Yoda from the Great Entryway. And as you can see, we have some force push things. We have ability for them to stand and fight each other. But first of all, let me show you the force pushes thing. As you can see, this, and well, this is the main thing of the set, but we'll get there in a little bit. Let me just show you the force pull things. So basically, when Master Yoda comes, Count Dooku is trying to use the force. And here's like a little, as I said, there's a flick fire missile which lets you shoot on Master Yoda, as I just did right now. And there's from both sides. Let me just, oh, yeah, I just killed Master Yoda 2 times. You can see it's pretty hard to shoot and pull those flick fire missiles out because those two blocks are really blocking my fingers. You just have to like flick it like this, but it's really hard if you have like really big hands. So this set is really for kids. Like I just have to push it like this, but it's really hard. It really like gets into my fingers. Two more things you can do with the force is the lightning piece, as said on the back of the box. As you can see, you can pull this out and drop it at Master Yoda. Yeah, or just let it get to Count Dooku and then he shoots it at Master Yoda. And there's one more thing that you can do with the force is basically there's a little thing they can push and it just throws this block at Master Yoda. Yeah, so those are the all things that you can do with this set. Just a little like play feature when Count Dooku is using the force. A hidden door here, as you can see. Here's a little pull. Here's a little thing they can push, and it shows you the full interior. Here's like a little box where you can put Count Dooku's lightning, but we'll get there in a minute because I don't know where my lightning is. Yeah, quite a shame. But here we have probably the biggest play features that you can do with this set is, as I mentioned earlier, there's something behind on Master Yoda, like a little thing for his back, and you have to put him in that position, as you can see, and you can roll him around and fight Count Dooku. That's the most, I think that's the most coolest thing about this set that kids will love. Let me just get Count Dooku, like, and they can have like a fighting scene. Yeah, as you can see. Yeah, this is the most coolest thing you can do. I mean, he goes like 180 degrees, certainly. And he can go like push him like a little bit here. And he can force push him and attack. Do whatever your imagination. Count Dooku thinks it's time for him to go. He uses his force to actually get this massive thing down on Obi-Wan and Master Kenobi. As you can see, it goes completely down, but Master Yoda also uses the Force and grabs it, and Count Dooku basically just leaves at this moment with the Death Star plans. Yeah, basically this is the main thing. As you can see, I can just remove them. Here's a little thing they can pull, like a lever, and it basically just, yeah, it gets down and up, down and up. Yeah, pretty cool, but not as good as I thought it would. Let me just give you my thoughts. You have 4 of those cool minifigures, a Count Dooku Speeder, and a little arena to fight. For $40, I think it's an overpriced set, but counting that we have all of those exclusive minifigures, I think it's just a killing set, especially for me, because Count Dooku is my favorite Star Wars character. Not to mention, Mace Windu is the second most favorite character that I know from Star Wars. So yeah, $40 is pretty expensive for this set, but hey, looking at it nowadays, it's even more expensive. So yeah, that is really shockingly. But I give it this set like an 8.5 out of 10 just because it includes one of my favorite. It's my personal opinion. You can, I know that many of you don't like Count Dooku, but man, he's probably one of my favorite Star Wars characters. He is the main character that I like from Star Wars and basically Lego Star Wars either. So let me hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button with the bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.